getting Strykers would be a win for Ukraine, said Duplessis, who retired as a colonel in 2021 and oversaw live-fire training for those vehicles at the National Training Center at Fort Irwin, California. "I would be hesitant to make a one-to-one comparison with Ukraine," Duplessis told the War Zone on Wednesday, but the Stryker was made to bridge the gap between light forces and really heavy ones in a high-intensity conflict like you see in Ukraine. The Stryker would provide mobility and protection from the kind of threats faced by Ukrainian forces just as it did for our formations in Iraq. How Strykers could help Ukraine. While it is still unknown what variant or variants of Stryker the U.S. might provide Ukraine, any would represent a big upgrade for the country from the fleet of more than 1,300 high-mobility multi-purpose wheeled vehicles, HMMWVs, or Humvees, 300 M113 Armored Personnel Carriers and 527 mine-resistant ambush-protected vehicles, MRAPs, the U.S. has already provided, said Duplessis, the retired Stryker officer. "It's quieter than a tank and you can get a Stryker in areas that you probably could not get a tank or a Bradley into, especially in urban areas," he told the War Zone. Earlier this month, President Joe Biden authorized the transfer of 50 M2A2ODS Bradley fighting vehicles to Ukraine. The Stryker also provides safer mobility, with better communications and situational awareness systems, than either of those three previously U.S.-supplied vehicles, Duplessis said. "You can use all the digital systems. You can use your optics to fire the 50 calories or MK19 from the protection of being inside the vehicle. You can't do that in the M113 or the MRAP or the Humvee. You can only match that with the Bradley fighting vehicle or the Abrams tank." In the summer of 2011, then Army Major Brad Duplessis was a Stryker battalion and brigade executive officer in Iraq, leading troops into combat in towns like Baqua and Muqdadiyah.